Hello everyone. So I guess you are done with your first program in RPA, which was nothing but printing a message, hello world. Now we'll go ahead and modify it a bit. We'll talk about variables and then we'll see how we can use the variable in our workflow. So just to summarize what we did, we added a flow chart and then we added a message box. In the message box, we printed message, hello RPA from flowchart. Now, right now, this is a very lame and static message that we are seeing here. We want to customize it and see if it can give us any customized message on the prompt. So let's go ahead and expand the section called variables at the bottom. Click on variables. You see a small section saying create variables. Just give it some name. So I'll give it a name strmsg. Variable type would be string. If you expand the string option, you can see how many values in the drop down, which might be a boolean, int32, object, array of t, and browse for types. We'll come across these variables as in when we come to a situation where we want to use it. For now, just stick to string. And now that we have a variable here, we want to assign it some value, say Nilesh, and then we'll come to message box. Here we already have a message. We want to concatenate Nilesh with the previous message, and we'll add a plus sign, and then we'll start to type the variable name here, say string message. It's already coming in the drop down. Just click on it, will be added, and then the blue icon also goes off. Now we have a message which had some static content and some variable content. Now let's print it and see what message is coming up. As you can see, I'm getting the new value here, Nilesh. Similar fashion, you can assign the variable any value, and that will be coming here. Now, what if you want to assign something on the runtime? So in that case, we need to ask user for the value, and then we can use that value and pass it on to message box and print it. So let's see how we can do it. So go to activities, look for something called input dialog, drag and drop it in your workflow. Now double click on it and give it some informative around what you want to get from the user. So say enter your name, control A, control C, control V to the other part as well. Here in the output section, in the properties area, give it the name of the variable which will hold the input from the user. So we already have a variable declared. We'll give the same variable name here. We'll call it string message. Now we have a message which is going to store the value entered by the user, and now we'll just go connect my start with the input dialog and connect input dialog with message box. So that's the workflow you have right now. When we run it, it will ask for user input and then it will append that to the message box. So let's try it out. Run. It's asking for the message, enter your name. So I'll give my name, say I would say this is a test message name. Click on OK. Now you see the message coming at hello RPA from flowchart. This is a test message name. So that's how you can take user input via input dialog, and then in the message box you can customize the message through a variable, and then you can print something which would be very customized and required for the situation.